ever see anybody coming into our property from that direction, you know they messed up, or their GPS messed them up. That is not a way you want to come.
Side of the driveway.
Well, if you remember when we worked on this bus last time, we were down in Texas. This is Rob's bus. This bus had severely cracked brake drums on it from excessive heat cracking from braking and stuff. So we put new brake drums on it. He's since been through the mountains on it. It was a new bus to him, so he was not the person that did that to the brake drums. But he's since been through many mountain passes, you know, through the Grapevine and California, and he's been through Colorado and lots of mountains and hills and braking and stuff like that. And he knows he's done some pretty hard braking and stuff. So it's going to be interesting for us to take a look at him and see what kind of condition the new brake drums are in after going through some pretty heavy mountain driving. So it'll be interesting to see how that turned out. So he just came from California. This is awesome. Silver 8v92 Detroit diesel hybrid. Man, that bus looks beautiful in the shop. Can't wait to tear into it today. So the overall drum, the condition looks really good. There's no heat checking or cracking at all. There's a lot of brake dust inside of here. But these have the dust shields on them, so it really can't go anywhere on these. So I think that helps retain it in there. But yeah, that's a lot. You want to run your finger through that? There's a lot of brake dust in there. Harbor Freight sent us this pressure washer to test out and try out. 3,200 PSI, I can't wait to use it. We currently have an electric one, so like 1,700 PSI, so this will be a big upgrade for us. We have this undercarriage attachment. I got this thing on Amazon. go flying on you. Well, the pressure washer did a really good job of cleaning up this transmission that's going to go back in tomorrow. We got new output bearings in it. The output shaft bearing's brand new. Races, some new seals. The output shaft seal was leaking. But yeah, that got that thing pretty darn clean. We didn't use any chemical or anything like that. No soap, just use the water. Probably could have hit a little bit more, but it was so dirty. It's going to go in. That'll be really nice to deal with tomorrow. Well, we got all the hubs off here. We're inspecting everything. Looks good. There's no leaks. We inspected the brake drums. They all look good. These tag airbags are terrible. We're going to replace these. The drive axle airbags are actually pretty good. We don't see any kind of dry rot or no cracking or anything on them. The rubber looks real nice on them. They're a little dirty right now because we sprayed them down with bubbles, checking for leaks and everything. The leveling valves need to be replaced. Brakes look good. Everything's in good shape here. The drums that we were concerned about, they are in very good shape. There's no heat checking. Very light heat checking in there, but yeah, everything looks really good. We were very concerned about that since he's had a lot of mountain driving on it. And then same thing with the front hubs. Everything looks good. Nothing's leaking on there. The brake shoes are in great shape. The drums are very nice. No heat checking at all. These are brand new 2 years ago. But we're gonna grease everything up here. These airbags have some dry rotting on them, a little bit of light cracking. We tried to order them with the part number, but it's gonna be a few weeks before they can come in. So he's gonna probably order those and have them sent to his house and replace these later. But we can at least get the tag ones taken care of that we have right now. So we were working on an air leak on here today. It's about 4 PSI a minute. So that's pretty significant, but we couldn't hear it coming from anywhere. We're spraying everything, checking every fitting, every line we can find. Nothing. I'm like, man, that's a really big air leak to not be able to hear it. Where is it coming from? Then we came back here to pull these brake drums off on the back. And in order to pull the drum off, I had to have him turn the parking brake off. Well, we turned the parking brake off, and he just so happened to have noticed by looking at his gauge then, he's like, wait, now it's not leaking air. So that massive air leak was leaking through the push-pull valve for the parking brake. When you had the parking brake off, we're only leaking about less than a half PSI a minute, which is great. But when the parking brake is on, then it is leaking 4 PSI a minute. So hopefully that half PSI a minute is also the valve. When it's just in the off position, it's still doing a little bit of air coming by it. So the PP1 push-pull parking valve, parking brake release, the yellow knob inside that you push and pull on the parking brake. That is the thing that's leaking, and it exhausts through the bottom of the treadle, I believe, when it's off, because that's where the pressure comes from. I can't remember, but anyways, yeah. So that's the big air leak. So we got that ordered. It'll be here. We ordered from O'Reilly's. It'll be here in the morning, and hopefully we'll have that huge air leak taken care of.
See that white smoke rising up the holler through the trees, and from a mile away you can hear them play as they climb that hill with ease. At the top and there's a new life waiting for those who can make the run. If they can make it to the top, Scott will put them in the shop till their new life has begun. Bus Grease Mountain, where the buses come to run. Bus Grease Mountain, we're gonna get that big job done.